It's about Fat Joe and late Big Pun and his family. So, if you know about Big Pun, he was a Latino rapper from the late 90s who unfortunately died from a heart failure only after an album. Well, he done 2 albums, but he was only alive for 1 album. So he died after just 1 album, and he was a Fat Joe artist. You know, he was on the Fat Joe. He was Fat Joe's main artist. He had big songs like "Still Not a Player" with Joe, the R&B singer, and he had songs like "Beware." You know, his first album was pretty much a classic, especially for the Latino community. And when he died, in the subsequent years, his wife Lydia and their kids used to complain about the amount of money they received was not sufficient after Pun died. And they always felt like, or she always felt like, Fat Joe was withholding a lot more money that he should have. He should have given more money to them. Fat Joe's always disputed this. His kids are like his kids, and you know, that's what his stance was. So over the last 15, 20 years, she's accused Fat Joe of blocking her from making moves in the industry to make money, and obviously stealing Pun's deserved money from the work he did. So we just have to go by what we've heard so far, which basically she won, and it's quite a large amount of money. But what makes this story kind of funny was just before the verdict came out, a guy called Wack 100 you might be familiar with. He was online either on his own YouTube platform, or he was on another radio station or another YouTube platform, and he was basically dissing Fat Joe hard, like crazy, saying he's a thief, saying that he stole money from Lydia or Fat Big Pun's family, didn't look after that family, and Fat Joe used to always regard Big Pun as like a brother, and that his Big Pun's family is his family. So Wack was just basically criticizing that. What kind of guy moves like that? And he was going hard. You know, go check it out on YouTube if you wanna understand what I'm saying. But what was funny to me, and funny to a lot of people, especially people that don't like Fat Joe, is that the next day or 2 days later, Wack 100 was on another station getting interviewed, and he basically was like, "Nah, Fat Joe wouldn't steal from that family. He's a good guy. Fat Joe supports the family." He basically went and reversed, complete 360 on what he was saying about Joe the day before, basically, pretty much. I don't know if he was drinking when he was saying the bad things about Joe or not, but I think, and a lot of people think, somebody got in his ear and told him to retract everything he was saying, even though it makes him look an absolute fool. But he basically did that. He went online, retracted everything. But go check it out on YouTube. It's actually funny, and to even hear it, to go check out other people's responses to it, it's hilarious. Because Wack 100 always chats about like he is a blood, but he always chats like he's some sort of tough guy. But obviously somebody got in his ear and told him to retract all of those statements. This approximately kind of proves that Fat Joe did steal money from Big Pun's family, and they were living homeless for a while, and it's pretty low from Joe. You know, I look forward to hearing his response to this, whether he have his fresh hip-hop opinion.